can hear me okay. I have the mic on, so please let me know if there's too much gain or if the audio is just not vibing for you all. Today we're going to be talking about the Capricorn New Moon happening on December 23rd, the entering into Capricorn season, which is happening today. Today is the day, the big day. Jupiter in Aquarius, which means the potential for a lot of expansion, a lot of new opportunities, a lot of growth, a lot of luck in the house that Aries rules within your chart. What else are we going to be talking about? Well, tomorrow I'm going to come live and talk about winter solstice. For those of you that are interested, make sure that you turn the bell notifications on here on the channel, because I will be here tomorrow to talk about winter solstice. And Thursday, I'm coming on live and we're going to have a conversation. Thank you. Come on. We're going to have a conversation on Thursday on what to expect with the North Node moving into Aries. The nodes are changing in 2023. We experienced the Taurus Scorpio energy, and we're coming into 2023 the Aries Libra and nodes. And hey, Combat Girl, there's a lot happening astrologically. There are going to start being new downloads here on the channel, where I'm going to be giving you all weekly channeled messages as well. That's coming down the pipeline. So there's a lot of big change in the air, and the energy the last week or so was probably feeling really heavy. So if you were one of those people that was feeling very, very heavy energy, drop it in the comments so that others know that you're not alone. If my audio is okay, can you please give me a thumbs up so I know that the audio is okay? I'm not loving the angle of this camera right now, but I'm just gonna have to deal with it. And that's okay. We're just gonna have to accept it and deal with it. I do quickly want to jump on here on the live so I can see the chat ongoing from my computer. So if you have any Capricorn placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, if you have questions in regards to the Capricorn energy that we are coming into, that we are currently stepping into, drop it in the comments as well while I pull up this this chat that we're having here. I don't want to do that. I don't want you all to hear the audio. Listen, I'm going to be really transparent with you, okay? Oftentimes I get this message that I shouldn't be sharing my premonitions, that I shouldn't be sharing channeled downloads. Hi everyone, because it's just information that I'm supposed to know for myself. And it's part of the way that I'm meant to, I guess, teach you all, guide you all through your awakening, through your journey, through your evolution, through your experience with becoming a more conscious human and therefore unlocking your dream life. One of the biggest messages that I've been getting the last month or so is that I need to start sharing the downloads that I'm receiving directly with you all. And it's not because I'm wanting to fearmonger. It's not because I want to, elicit negative reactions within you or triggering reactions, but it's because this is how you're going to prepare for what we're walking into. If you follow me over on TikTok, you'll know that I've shared some premonitions, some predictions, especially back in the summer of 2021. And we're walking into it. We're walking into it starting 2023. All right. Now, that's just a little precursor to what's coming up in the next little bit. Today, I do want to focus on this new moon in Capricorn energy because while we have Chiron aspecting it, Chiron, for all of you that don't know, is the wounded healer in astrology. Chiron was abandoned. Chiron in our chart shows us where our trauma, where our triggers, where our wounds exist, and where we need to focus on healing. So Chiron will be aspecting the new moon happening on the 23rd. However, I titled this video Goals Equals Get Rich because Capricorn is all about structure. It is all about routine. It is all about discipline. It is all about having career goals. It is about planning, and it is about perseverance. We all know, we hear a lot about it. You know, people often are referred to the GOAT, especially when we discuss sports, right? You know, a lot of like big sports players, for those of you that watch sports, you can drop different, I don't know, what are they called? Players, athletes that are considered the GOAT, right? Messi now with the World Cup is considered the GOAT. The goat in itself as an animal is the most resilient. If you've ever pulled up a picture of a goat scaling a steep mountain, you will see that these little creatures, okay, could be on a sliver of a piece on an edge of a mountain, and they will figure out a way to get all the way to the top without falling, without failing, without killing themselves. And that is the energy that we are going to be walking into as the new moon in Capricorn approaches. We're a couple of days out, right? So today, there may be a little bit of conflicted energy. You might be finding yourself really releasing the toxins that have been, let's just call surfacing over the last last couple of weeks. I know one of you guys said, hold on, where is the chat? So one of you said, you said the energy's been heavy. Yeah, the energy's, we can talk about the energy being heavy from an astrological perspective. I'm going to share with you why the energy's been really heavy from a channel perspective. I'm just trying to find the right words. You know, Mars is retrograde in Gemini, and I don't want to say the wrong things. We all know that light and darkness exist in this world. We know that there is duality in all things, and we must find balance in order to ascend. Ascension in life is about finding balance within the darkness and the light. However, we'd be really naive and really ignorant if we chose to ignore, if we chose to deny the very reality that we are currently living in, which is that there is a lot of darkness happening right now. You know, when I talk about the spiritual war, when I talk about, you know, this war on humanity, it's what's happening right now, right? We're at this odds, this massive spiritual war that's been occurring since 2020. It's been occurring for a very long time, but we're seeing it surface now. It's no longer underground. It's now actually surfacing. And because we are finally seeing behind the veil as a collective, we are seeing it happen in front of our eyes rather than, you know, us having blinders on and pretending like it's not existing. No, it's like, it's there, it's happening, it's real, it's something that is actually occurring in our lives. And this heavy energy that we've been experiencing lately has a lot to do with the fact that the more that the light shines, the more that people awaken, the more that people spread their light, the more that people love, the more that people feel joy, compassion, forgiveness, the weaker that darkness gets, the weaker that evil gets, the weaker that, you know, any type of malicious energy gets, because it can no longer feed off of the fear, the hatred, the division, the segregation, so on and so forth. And so after a tumultuous past 2 years, we've finally gotten to experience as a collective what it means to really come from a place of compassion, kindness, and love and unity. We've realized that we have to stand together with each other, with our neighbors, regardless of our differences, because at the end of the day, you are your neighbor and your neighbor is you, okay? This darkness that has really plagued the collective during a time where there is supposed to be so much light, like especially during Sagittarius season. Sagittarius energy is vibrant, it is exuberant, it is adventurous, it is joy, it is excitement, it is expansion. It's ruled by Jupiter, which is literally abundance and luck. And we were feeling that heaviness during Sagittarius season, which really didn't make a lot of sense, right? Like it kind of contradicted itself. And the reason for this is because as we ascend as a collective, as we shine our light, as we continue to vibrate from a place of unity and love and peace and compassion, Well, the darkness doesn't like that, right? Evil, malicious, malignant energy does not like that. And so it becomes more restrictive. It becomes more constrictive. It tries to do whatever it can to create any sort of chaos or negativity or sadness or fear or frustration out into this world in order for it to feed on that. What you are now going to recognize as we enter into Capricorn season is that you have a choice. You have a choice to stay stuck in the stagnant energy, in the negativity, in the frustration, in the wounds, in the triggers, in where you need to heal and where you're doing or avoiding doing the work to heal. Or you can recognize that through having goals, having structure, making plans, being resilient, and persevering, you can scale any mountain and move beyond the clouds and reach and get whatever goals and obtain whatever dreams you have for yourself. But this means that you have to face your demons. Capricorn is ruled by the planet Saturn. Saturn is restrictions. Saturn is structure. Saturn is discipline. Saturn has like daddy energy. Now, having said all that, Saturn gets a bad rep, right? Saturn gets a bad rep in astrology. Saturn gets a bad rep across people who don't understand that there is duality in everything. There is duality in all aspects of life, right? Like I carry my own duality. You carry your own duality. You know, there's the shadow aspects of the self, the ego, and the higher self. Like there's duality in all things. Saturn will reward those who are doing the work. Saturn will reward those that put in that elbow grease, that, burn the midnight oil, that persevere, that have the goals in place, that have the mindset of resiliency, of being able to face that adversity, right? Being on that ledge, right? That very thin ledge, being on that ledge and looking down, but realizing that like, you're not going to fall, right? Trusting yourself, working on yourself, believing in yourself, and knowing that even if the ledge of that mountain is a sliver, you will find the way to scale it all the way to the top. Why? Because at the top of that mountain, at the top of that, adversarial road or that tumultuous road, there exists the prize. The prize is the reward. The prize is the success. The prize is the get rich. The prize is whatever it is that you want to manifest, whether it be your dream life, whether it be abundance, whether it be financial stability, whether it be love, whether it be healing your traumas, your wounds, whether it be learning to love yourself. Like that reward is at the top of that mountain. So you will be called to put in the work for the next, month or for the next lunar cycle so that you can see the rewards, so that you can experience and feel those rewards manifest into fruition. So if you create structure in your life, if you think about where you need to implement more discipline in your life, if you think about where you are denying doing any healing or in avoidance or expending your energy on stupid things, right? Maybe watching too many TikToks, maybe getting sucked into the world of Netflix, maybe, procrastinating, right? Maybe just not getting shit done and focusing more on complaining about all the things you have to do rather than just doing them. You will find yourself disappointed. There's no other word around it. You will find yourself disappointed. You will feel crappy because you did not do the work. You did not scale that mountain in order to reach your goals. Now, if you ask yourself, where do I procrastinate too much? Where do I expend energy where I need to stop doing that? Where am I lying to myself? Where am I needing to have more discipline, more focus? Where do I need to sit down and create more routine, more structure into my life? If you sit down and you do that and you are goal oriented and you put out a plan in place and you have that end goal in mind, right? And you can drop your goals in the comments right now. Whatever goals you guys have, drop them in the comments, right? Let's inspire each other. Let's uplift each other. Let's support each other in reaching our goals. Whatever goal that you have, here is this opportunity for you to literally like get it. It's not out far in the distance. It's not unachievable. It's not unattainable. It is yours. The way that you get it, though, is through that resilience, through that determination, through that perseverance, so through the planning, right? Because I don't know if you guys have ever Googled like goats scaling mountains. Drop it in the comments and let me know. You know, I should have done a stream and showed you guys a little bit of video. My bad. That's just a learning lesson for me. But one of the things that I've seen, because I've watched goats scale mountains, is that they don't rush, right? You don't see this like little goat rushing up the mountain. The goat will literally look at the mountain and go, if I go left, I'm going to die, right? If I go up, there's nowhere to go, continuing to go. But if I go right, you know, I find a path. So that goat in itself, right, this beautiful, majestic being has the ability, has the opportunity to sit there and plan how to get to where they want to go. And that's what this week's energy is all about. Plan where you want to go. What is your end goal? What do you want, right? And get real and specific about it. You know, this isn't like a hokey pokey energy, like, you know, Piscean energy. And you all know I'm a Pisces moon and rising. Okay. Like got the tattoos here to prove it. So I can be very dreamy, very ethereal, you know, very whimsical and wishy-washy and hoping and manifesting. And yeah, sure. That has its time and its place. But during Capricorn season, the energy is on getting grounded, getting rooted. The energy is on making the plan. You've already taken all this time in your life to dream, right? You dream all the time, you envision, you have these views of what you want your manifestations to be and so on and so forth. But right now is the time for you to literally plan. Okay, if I want to make $20,000 a month, what do I need to do to get there? Right? It's not about like, I manifest $20,000 to come into my bank account. That's not Capricorn energy. Capricorn energy is the realist, right? Capricorn will look at this and Capricorn will be like, yeah, that's half full. Capricorn will be like, there's a fourth missing. We need to figure out how to fill up this little fourth of this glass in order to be, you know, fulfilled and in order to feel like we reached our goal. So this is where you need to plan. This is where you need to set structure. This is where you need to set routines. This is where you need to get clear, okay, on what your goals are. Now, I'm just reading through some of the comments. So hang tight here. So somebody was saying, yeah, super heavy energy. Look, love that. Okay. Cappy moon. So Capricorn moons, if you have a Capricorn moon, you need to have structure in your life. If you do not have structure in your life, you will always feel like you are failing. Okay. I'm a Sag rising, no personal planets in the second house, but I've been having a time job hunting and I'm wondering if these events will help. Okay, so if you're a Sag rising, that means that Capricorn is in your second house. So having Capricorn in your second house, it doesn't matter if the house is empty. What you want to do for, in your case, Brianna, is you actually want to look at where Venus sits in your chart and you want to look at where Saturn sits. And the reason for this is because when you have, astrology is very convoluted. There's like a lot of different aspects to look at. But we know that traditionally, right, when we look at the astrological wheel, the second house is ruled by Taurus. Taurus's ruling planet is Venus. So you need to see where Venus sits in your natal chart. This is specific for Brianna. She's asking about her career. So I'm just answering this very specifically. So for everyone else listening, if you have your natal chart handy, whatever when you are trying to understand how to make money, how to attract money, one of the houses that you're always going to want to look at is your second house in astrology. Okay. And if you guys have not watched it, make sure you go watch my video, Discover Your Life Purpose Using Astrology, and Discover Your Purpose in Under 5 Minutes. Those are two videos that are really important. If one of you could pull them up from my channel and share them in the comment section, I would greatly appreciate it from all of you. If not, then I will do it at the very end of this video. But in any case, you always want to look at your second house and see what sign rules your second house. And also remember that in the astrological wheel, the second house is ruled by Taurus. And therefore, Venus will play a role. So in Brianna's case, Brianna needs to look at what house rules Taurus in her chart, where Venus sits in her chart, and where Saturn sits in her chart. Because those will all be indicators as to why she's having a hard time or why she's having a time job hunting. There is a lesson for Brianna to learn in this part of her life right now. And remember, on Thursday, right? The 23rd is Thursday. On Thursday, a couple of things to note on this. On the day, on the 23rd is Friday. On the 23rd, which is the Friday, Chiron will be aspecting the new moon. Chiron is the wounded healer. Chiron was abandoned. Chiron is this gentle centaur, this beautiful being. He was this sweet little thing who was literally abandoned and disgraced. And therefore, traumas, triggers, wounds, suffering. And in our chart, wherever Chiron sits is the lessons that we need to learn, where we need to heal. Because Chiron will be aspecting the new moon, for every single one of you, the energy of Chiron, the wounded healer, right? The wounds that you have to heal will be aspecting this new moon. The new moon in Capricorn is career, it's money, it is literally structure, it is discipline, it is having goals, it is being career oriented. It is literally, how do you want to make money? How much money do you want? What do you want in your life? But there's a wound that's hitting it. Right? So for example, if you want to attract more money, but you're always poor, scarcity mindset could be a wound for you, or lack of self-value, or lack of self-worth, or feeling like you're not deserving enough to be a millionaire. And so it's going to impact every single one of you differently, but that energy of the wounds towards the career goals you have, towards the life goals, towards the structure, towards the abundance, towards the financial stability, right? Because Capricorn is finances. It's also like, how you make money as well. It's your career, right? It's your 10th house in astrology. Or it is, according to the astrological wheel, it is the 10th house in astrology, right? And the 10th house in astrology is literally your career, okay? It's part of your fame. It's your public image. It is how you make money, okay? It's also connected to your midhaven. I'm going all over the place here, but I figured since we're talking about astrology very deeply, these are some keywords that you can pull up and research on your own. These are big things that are going to be showing up, big themes that are going to be showing up during this week. Okay. Now somebody else said, I'm going to find my dream career and I'm going to make it happen. I will not accept any negative energy. Yeah. So Brianna, for you, going and watching the video that I told you about from my channel is really, really crucial, because basically in this video, I walk you through step by step using your natal chart, how to figure out what your life purpose is. So if you all give me 1 second, I can actually share the link with you right now. Hold on. Copy. So this is the life purpose using astrology. So save this video for after. Okay. What else is there? And then find your life purpose in under 5 minutes is this one. Share and copy. Okay. And this is that's that one. Okay, so I just shared 2 of them in the chat right now. So yeah, so that's that. Another thing I will invite you all, if you're interested in participating, I actually host monthly new moon rituals where we set intentions, do some cleansing, I do some ceremonies, I do candle magic, crystal magic. We do a lot during the hour and a half. And so if you want to participate in my new moon ritual that's coming up this Friday, I'm going to drop in the link to register. It's live, it's interactive. So I'm going to get to meet you. You'll meet me. We're going to be together on Zoom live. All right. They're very intimate. We talk a lot about, the intentions behind manifesting, the intentions behind candle magic, crystal grids, and being able to manifest and planting the seeds. All new moons are about planting the seeds, setting the intentions of what it is that you wish to manifest into your life. And because of the Capricorn energy, this is a very practical energy that we are going to, because of the Capricorn season and the Capricorn new moon, this is a very practical energy that we're going to be working with. Okay, and then this is new moon ritual. All right, tickets are only, I think it's 44 Canadian, which is like nothing American. New moon ritual this Friday. Boom. And it's an hour and a half. All right, so if you want to join me, there's the link right there, okay, for the new moon ritual. The session is this Friday and we go live at 8 o'clock. So from 8 to 9:30. All right, so let's keep talking about some of these themes that we're going to be experiencing, okay? How many of you all right now are struggling financially? If you're struggling financially and you feel comfortable and vulnerable sharing in the chat, drop a little emoji. Okay, drop a little emoji, whatever emoji you feel comfortable sharing, drop it in the comment section. Because I think it's really important for us to recognize and realize that we're not alone in what we are experiencing right now. We have gone through something very traumatic as a collective, and we are coming out of it definitely not unscathed. All of us have suffered in one way or another. And conspiracy theory, Charlene will tell you this is on purpose, right? When we are poor, when we are afraid, when we feel helpless and hopeless, we're willing and more open to the idea of being saved by someone. And that someone is structure, government. The same structures, governments, and systems that we're seeing being dismantled right now. And so it's an interesting energy where we're at. We're, as a collective, freeing ourselves from oppression, from limitations, from restrictions and control, but also being propelled in a cycle where we feel like we have no one that's going to help us, or there's a lot of uncertainty and a lot of fear and a lot of challenges and difficulties, which, well, what happens when you're afraid? What happens when you feel challenges and difficulties? You look for that crutch, right? You look for that support. And so it's this vicious cycle that we're learning to free ourselves from. The nice thing that we have is that today Jupiter enters Aries. That's why I'm wearing red. Okay, so you're going to be seeing me wear a lot more red late in the next little bit. And pinks, obviously, because reds and pinks are associated with Aries energy. With Jupiter in Aries, there is this opportunity here for you to shape the energy and reorganize aspects of your life in order for you to see more abundance, more luck. Aries is very go-getter energy. Aries dives in head first. Aries is a lot of vitality. It's a lot of vigor. It's a lot of passion. It's a lot of excitement. It's a lot of ambition. Very, very much a leader. in whatever house Aries rules in your chart. Jupiter in Aries can be a very fortunate time. Jupiter in Aries can propel you out of your comfort zones and get you to, reach some of these things that potentially in the past may have been unattainable, especially when it comes to your confidence, your leadership abilities, your drive, your passion, your vigor, your vitality. Now, because everything has its shadow aspect, the other coin, or the other side of the coin, is with Jupiter in Aries, we can see explosions. Fire energy magnified. Fire energy expanded. So this is about you learning how to tame the beast. Tame the beast through structure, through routine, through discipline, through goals, and learn how to, work with that fiery, passionate, vigorous energy of this Aries in Jupiter, but learn how to put it in the right place, how to fuel it properly, right? So don't fuel the anger, the resentment, the frustration, the hopelessness, the helplessness that you feel because you haven't yet reached your goals, because that's just going to magnify and amplify. Okay. You ever seen an Aries mad? Have you guys ever seen an Aries mad? Drop it in the comments if you've ever seen an Aries person mad. I will tell you from firsthand experience, as someone who is an Aries stellium, hide your kids, hide your wife. That's the energy that we're feeling. Yes, my dad. Yeah. And when Aries energy is unevolved, okay, when Aries energy is unevolved, it is terrifying. Terrifying. It is literally terrifying. It's Aries. It's the god of war. Literally gives 0 Fs about anybody but itself. Cuts, kill, stab, dead. Okay, maybe not literally, but verbally, absolutely. Emotionally, yes. There's so many ways that it can manifest, right? That it can show up. So during this time, you want to think about how you can positively fuel combat girls. I'm an Aries, Sun, Moon, and Venus. So yeah. So you have a stellium in Aries. It's intense. Okay. But the light aspect, right? The positive aspect of that, okay, is that with all that fiery energy, you can get shit done. If you've been wanting to, start a new business, if you've been wanting to reach a next level in your income, if you've been wanting to lose weight, get fit, anything that has to do with that Martian energy, right? Anything that has to do with that Aries energy of vitality, of vigor, of fire, of passion, of excitement, of leadership, okay? Anything to do with that. Think about the Emperor in Tarot. Anything that has to do with running an empire, this is an opportune time for you to make it happen, because not only do you have the support of Capricorn energy, right? And we have Capricorn in Venus. We're going to have the moon in Capricorn on Friday, and we're in Capricorn sun energy as well. So there's a lot of Capricornian energy combined with that Jupiter and Aries energy. You can become unstoppable in obtaining your goals. Your goals can literally, like I said in the beginning of this video, be right there. You can get them. They're yours. So the question becomes what is stopping you? And the answer to the what is stopping you lies in your Chiron, lies in your wounds. It lies in the procrastination, the lack of self-belief, the leaking of your energy, where you are not creating the proper structures or having the proper discipline and or routines in order to make those goals a reality. All right. So that's a big thing. Now, I know you all love talking about love, Okay. And now while I would say that, you know, love isn't necessarily at the forefront of a lot of the astrological energy, what's happening in the cosmos, there's a few things that we can actually talk about when it comes to love. Venus in Capricorn is not fluffy, is not flaky. Venus in Capricorn means commitment. Like, it means, are you going, you know, with me through this together? Like, are you in this for the long haul with me? Are you ready to get serious? Are you ready to give me a serious offer? Are you, you know, actually showing up in love because you want to build something with me, or not? Because Venus in Capricorn energy is not interested in situationships, is not interested in ghosting, is not interested in flaky connections. Venus in Capricorn is interested in commitment, in two people making a conscious decision to work together in a relationship. So for those of you that are looking for love, you will find yourself not wanting to entertain situationships or, you know, flaky connections, or hey Rekka, or I don't know, wishy-washy people, or individuals who are not devoted or dedicated to you. Okay. And if you do find yourself interacting with any of those type of people, know that this is an opportune time for you to cut them off, for you to release them from your life, because literally they are an energy leak at this point. And with all the Capricorn energy that we have, with all the structure, the goals, the routine, the ability to manifest your dreams into reality, you know, these keys unlocking this dream life of yours being readily available to you, the last thing that you want is to leak your energy into a person or a situation that is not committed, that is not mature, and that is not necessarily goal oriented or has the same goals in love as you. So it's really important for you to know that when it comes to love during this time. We've talked a lot about career. We've talked a lot about, you know, getting rich, right? Making that money. And a lot of that has to do with uncovering your purpose. Okay. That's why I shared the 2 videos on your purpose, okay? And I shared it earlier in the chat. So if anybody wants to copy and paste and reshare it, I would appreciate that much, very much so. Oftentimes we think of our purpose in life as like this big thing we have to obtain that's outside of us. However, our purpose in life begins on the inside. It's internal first, and then it's reflected out into this world. So what does that look like? I'll give you an example of my life because I know my life. I don't know yours. So this is a great way to explain it. My purpose in my life is to learn how to be confident in my speech, to be confident in the way that I deliver messages that are connected to spirituality, okay, that are connected to spiritual teachings and philosophy. Now, that is not something that comes easy to me because of my upbringing, because of my wounds, because of my Chiron, and so on and so forth. So that purpose, I have to work through it first internally. Right? The self-worth, the trusting myself, the believing in myself, the creating the proper structure and boundaries in my life to trust that I'm confident, educated, and capable enough of being a well-versed spiritual teacher for you. And then as I settle into that energy, as I become more confident and believe in myself, then my purpose is reflected out into this world. And for those of you that have been around here for a while, you've seen this transition on this channel, right? Where I started doing tarot, because I was afraid of doing all this other stuff. And then I realized, like, no, you gotta do the stuff that you're afraid to do. Even if you have to, you know, move things around, even if you have to restructure, even if you have to rejig things, but you have to get out of your comfort zone. And so that purpose is all about you going in first and then reflecting it outwards in your life. And that's how you're going to make that big money. That's how you're going to find that financial abundance, that financial stability, is in getting very comfortable internally with your purpose and then having the confidence to reflect it out into the world. Knowing that you will be successful, knowing that through these Capricornian themes of structure, of goals, of being career oriented, of having routine, of restricting yourself from the distractions, right? You have to practice restriction as well. You have to practice discipline as well. If you want to lose weight, but you're, you know, pigging out on junk food, it's never going to happen. There's that, you know, that discipline, right? That restriction in order to see your goals manifest. All right. And the more that you lean in and surrender to these Capricornian themes, the more successful that you're going to be. The more that you're going to see an influx of abundance, an influx of success, an influx of luck, an influx of more opportunities because of that Jupiter in Aries energy that we've just entered into. I don't know what tape over the mouth diet is, but if you're going to be a fucking idiot, I'm just going to block you because I'm not here for it. Like, have zero energy, zero time for stupid people, like straight up. Anyways, on to the next topic. So we talked about money, we talked about love, we talked about your personal life, right? Your personal life. You will have to start being really honest with yourself. You know, many people, and I'm guilty of doing this as well, many people have this vision or this illusion, let's call it, that we don't have enough time in a day. Oh, I've got all these things to do and then I don't have enough time, blah, 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 blah. The thing is we have 24 hours in a day. It's just oftentimes we waste away those hours. We waste them away when we sit on the couch watching Netflix for a bunch of time. We waste them away when we get lost in TikTok. Literally, the app is called TikTok, like a clock. Okay. We waste them away when we procrastinate. We waste them away when we don't multitask. So it's really about you getting clear in your personal life where you waste your own time, where you don't find ways to make changes in your life in order to reach the success that you desire. You know, I talked about the 4 habits that changed my life over on my channel. Hold on, let me find it. Let me find it a minute for you all. And one of the biggest things that I had to do on my own life. So Rekha just said, I procrastinate because of fear. I feel that 110%. I hear that wholeheartedly. Okay, so I understand that. I hear that. We're going to talk about that. Just give me a minute. I want to find this video here. So there are 4 habits that actually changed my life. And one of them that I want to share with you all, okay? 4 habits that changed my life. One of them was actually restructuring my day. So for those of you that don't know, I'm a single mom. I run my own business. I am self-employed. If I don't make money, I don't have anybody to back up to. I don't have anybody who can help support the house, who can pay the bills, who can clean the house, who can walk the dog, who can take care of my kid. No one. It's just me, myself, and I. And one of the things that I continuously found as, you know, my business expanded, especially in 2021 and 2022, was that I didn't have enough time. I didn't have enough time. That was my biggest complaint. I'm always behind. I'm very stressed out, blah, blah, blah. So I prayed to the gods and I said, I'm ready for this leveling up. Show me what I'm supposed to do in order to level up. And the universe was like, all right, bitch, you ready for a leveling up? tower moment, here we go. So I went through a tower moment, right? Watching the channel dip. We were at 140,000 people in our community. We're at 137,000 now, and the number keeps reducing because I'm not doing the weekly tarots anymore on this channel. And so there's all these crazy changes that are happening as part of this tower moment because I'm restructuring. And one of the biggest things that I had to restructure in my life in order to get to this next level that I'm like en route towards was my time management. How am I going to better manage my time so that I can continue to prioritize my child, right? Because any of you that are single parents, you know that your kids are literally your priority, right? How do I prioritize my child while still running a successful business and still maintaining a household? How do I do all these things? And one of those things was having to shift around my entire schedule. So what I actually started doing, and I talk about it in the 4 habits that actually changed my life video that I shared with you all in the comment section, is I started waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning. So that meant that I wasn't staying up till 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. That meant that I'm not going out partying. It means that, while everyone is out on a Friday and Saturday night, going out and doing their thing or staying up late, watching a bunch of Netflix, that ain't me. Because I have to be in bed between 8 and 9 p.m. so that I can wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning and start my day, right? Because during the time when my son is sleeping, I get a lot of the behind the scenes work done, or I'll record videos for the STARSEA Tarot channel, or I'll do a lot of the back end work that I'm doing here in order to launch everything that's coming into the new year, which I'm not going to spill the beans on just yet. But do you see how there's this big structure and this big restriction that has to happen in your life in order for things to change? Right? In order for you to reach these next goals, you have to plan. You have to change things around. If it's not working for you, then you got to find a new way. You can't keep trying to hit yourself against a wall expecting things to change, because it's just not. And as we enter into the Capricorn New Moon on Friday, all right, and as we start to feel more and more this Capricorn energy, today is the first day of Capricorn, today is also the first day that Jupiter is in Aries, we still have Mars retrograde, so that pullback's still there. This is the opportune time for you to work behind the scenes in your life. Writing, planning, get those journals out, get those planners out, right? Start creating the structures, the new routines, the new schedules in your life that will support you in being able to level up in your life. Whatever that leveling up looks like for you, because obviously it's going to be different for all of us. And whatever those things that you want, right? If you want to find the love of your life, well, guess what? You're going to have to get comfortable with being vulnerable. You're also going to have to create some structure and some discipline around your love life. I'm so happy to hear that, Rekha. That's awesome. The universe literally was like, here you go. If you want that ideal partner that you're going to share your life with, you need to plan. What does your ideal partner look like? Half the time, I'm going to be really blunt with you all. Half the time when I'm working one-on-one with people and people come to me and they're like, I'm not finding love, I'm not finding my romantic partner, or I keep meeting these losers, or I keep meeting toxic relationships and blah, blah, blah. It's because they haven't planned. They haven't planned to the slightest bit what they even want their life partner to look like. Not literally physically, that could be an aspect of it, but what they look like, what they are, who they are, their characteristics, their values, where they're at emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically, sexually, so on and so forth. And so if you don't know what you want, one, how can the universe align it with you? It can't. The universe cannot. The universe is going to be like, I don't even know, dude, because I don't even know what you want. Today you're telling me you want this. Tomorrow you're telling me you want that, right? So you're not even giving clear instructions to the universe as to what it is that you want, but you're not even giving clear instructions to yourself. So of course, when somebody entertains you or gives you the time of day or, flirts with you or gives you any sort of attention, you're automatically going towards those people, feeling like you're attracted to those people. But in reality, they don't fall into the, into the ideal partner that you have or that you need in your life, right? Because we all have different needs. And so this Capricornian energy can really help you to plan, right? This Capricornian energy can really help you to get clear and intentional. Not just on your money, not just on your life, but in all aspects. If we think about richness, if we think about wealth, okay, it's not just having a shit ton of money in the bank. That's an aspect of it. But wealth and abundance is everything encompassed in one. Health, happiness, joy, love, community, unity, partnership, family, so on and so forth. So get intentional, right? And let me see, Steve, I'm glad that you changed your energy around. Appreciate that. Steve said people don't know what they want. That's because it's given to them automatically. Well, yes and no. People don't know what they want because they haven't been taught to understand the importance of what they want. That's why a bunch of people have jobs that they fucking hate. That's why a bunch of people are in relationships that are toxic and miserable. It's why a lot of people struggle to find love and joy and fulfillment in their life. It's why a lot of people struggle to find purpose in their life because they haven't been taught how to do it, how to get it. Because when you're not taught, when you're not given those skills, then guess what? Then you will take what is automatically given to you because you live in the mindset of victimness, of hopelessness and helplessness, instead of living an empowered life that is fulfilled, that is conscious, that is aware, that is connected to your higher self. Some food for thought. All right, you guys, I need to jump off. So I want to answer any questions that you all have in regards to this Capricorn New Moon. I feel like I talked a lot about a lot of things. For those of you that love crystals, if you want to pick up crystal amulets over from STARSEA Jewels, it is my jewelry line. Some of the pieces that I would recommend for you, given that it's Capricorn energy, I'm going to show them to you right now, okay? Bastet, absolutely. Okay, this is beautiful Bastet. All the pieces come designed for bigger wrists or tinier wrists. All right, so this beautiful piece right here is Bastet. It's got black tourmaline and pyrite. Absolutely would recommend that. Getting pyrite, best crystal that you can have, one of the best anyways, that you can be rocking right now. Okay, another piece that is great for Capricornian energy is this piece that I'm wearing here. This is called Bridget. All right, it's got green aventurine, strawberry quartz. It's got pearls and rose quartz. That's a great piece as well. Another good piece that you can get for the Capricornian energy, I'm gonna go grab it, hang tight for a minute. You still manage, what? Hold on, what? You still manage to keep yourself looking great on top of everything you do. You're super. Oh, Ramona, that's very sweet. Thank you so much. But I also have a stellium in my second house. And so the Venetian energy is very strong for me. The Taurian energy is very strong for me. I have to, as part of feeling in alignment with my life, take care of myself. Like it's a must. Hold on. Let me get you the last couple of pieces. The two other pieces, you are definitely glowing brighter since these shifts. Oh, Hannah, yay, I'm so happy to hear that. Thank you. Hi, Mac. Oh my God, Mac, I haven't seen you in so long. I love doing these lives now, by the way. Remember, every Tuesday and Thursday, I go live. I am going to try actually to see if maybe I go live once a day, or I'll continue the Tuesdays and Thursdays live, and then I'll make sure I'm giving you videos every day moving forward, not just shorts. And for those of you that obviously are wondering, what happened to the tarot? I started a new channel on the tarot aspect of it. So let me share that new channel with you right now. I'm almost at 1,000 subs. So if you can subscribe, if you haven't already, I would greatly appreciate it, because once I hit 1,000 subs on that channel, I actually get that channel monetized, and selfishly that would support me and help me. So I'm going to ask for it. I'm going to ask for the help. Okay, hold on. Let me drop this for you in here. There you go. That is the channel for those of you that want to continue to watch tarot, okay? That's a STARSEA Tarot. Boom. Whoops. Boom. All right. So the last two amulets that I'll leave you with, if you want to pick up amulets, would be Vulcan. Vulcan has the following crystals, okay? It's got red tiger eye, it's got black tourmaline, and it's got garnet. So if you want to work with crystals at home, if you want to do crystal grids, these are some of the crystals that you're going to want to start using, wearing, start connecting to the energy of in order to support you through this Capricornian shift that we're coming into, okay? Thank you, Jeremiah. Hey, beautiful, are you ever going to make earrings in the jewelry line? Thank you. Yes. So one of the things with earrings is that I don't want to make gold filled earrings. And the reason for this is because I know that people have a lot of sensitivities and the ears are very sensitive. And so if I make gold filled earrings, if it's not high quality gold filled, which is what I've noticed, like it's really hard to find high quality gold filled that also doesn't break the bank. I don't want to make things ridiculously expensive for you all. I want you all to have that opportunity, right? Like the elastic bracelets are inexpensive compared to like the 14 karat gold, right? Or the gold filled. So I want to offer that tiered approach for the earrings. And I haven't found any gold filled earrings that are not going to break the bank. You know, so that's a big thing for me is I want to make sure that I'm creating earrings that if they're going to be gold filled, they're going to be good quality gold filled. So it's on the bucket list. Also rings, because I love rings. So it's on the bucket list. It's just a matter of finding the right suppliers. Now, the last piece I'll leave you all with is Emperor. Emperor's got that pyrite again, hematite, and that garnet, okay? So some big crystals. I'm gonna drop them down in the comment section right now. Also wearing gold. Make sure you're wearing that gold, okay? Even if it's not necessarily the energy that you tune into a lot, or maybe it's not a metal that you really love, during Capricorn season, you're gonna wanna be rocking that gold, okay? So garnet, what did I say? Garnet, red tiger, dying red tiger eye. Citrine's another one. Pyrite, aventurine. I should put green. Green aventurine and strawberry quartz. The reason why strawberry quartz is a really good one is for those of you that are restructuring in your career, for those of you that are realizing that you want to step into your purpose from a career perspective, but are maybe having a hard time networking and connecting with the right people. Bridget is literally designed to help you connect with the right people that would lead you towards your life purpose and your financial success in life. Strawberry quartz is a great crystal for networking and finding the right people that will support you and be like, hey, oh my God, you have all these amazing skills. Let me introduce you to, I don't know, Bob the Builder. He's going to support you, and you know, you guys can work together, and all of a sudden, boom, your business blows up. Okay. Strawberry quartz is great for that. Let me drop a link to STARSEA Jewels. Also, so you all know, okay, make sure you go sign up to my mailing list on my website. Okay. Because I'm launching a new website and I'm also launching a newsletter. And so if you want to get behind the scenes, if you want to get like weekly little astrology messages, you want to know what's going on in the cosmos, you want to get the newsletter, you want to be the first to know, you want to get access to special deals, special promotions, all that stuff, you're going to want to sign up to the mailing list for that. I totally forgot. Okay. Sign up to the mailing list. For those of you that are really wanting to educate yourself and further your spiritual knowledge or maybe start your own spiritual practice, whether it be doing tarot, chakra healing, astrology, whatever, any of that stuff, I'm going to drop the link to my academy. Enrollment at my academy is free. So you don't have to pay anything to enroll at the academy. And then being a student of the academy will give you the opportunity to get special promotions, special discounts, or first dibs on enrollment to different courses and classes. Okay, so STARSEA Academy. So you're gonna want to do that. That's there. And then for those of you that want to work one-on-one with me, please know, like, I will never DM you ever, never DM you, or never will drop like the WhatsApp chat on any of the videos. Like, I don't do that stuff at all. So please be cognizant of that. The only way that you can book sessions with me is right here. Okay. I'm dropping that link. And then finally, I'll share the, these Starseed jewels. Okay, so let me wrap up by saying, drop your questions right meow. I've got 3 minutes. I can answer some questions, and then I gotta jump off. Gotta go pick up my little guy from school. So drop your questions right meow. And thank you so much for all your support, you guys. Duh, obviously. I hope that's like, that goes without saying, right? Okay, let me see. As a Capricorn, I love this season. Hannah, I actually love this season as well. I love Capricorn energy. Thank you, Jeremiah. Yeah, earrings I answered. Single mom, yeah. A day can last an eternity, an hour can be a lifetime. Love that saying. Yeah, Rekha. So for you, like being in the army and running your own business and being a single parent, having the right schedule in place will literally support you in your success, right? If you know that you're, you know, on the base from X time to X time, and you know you got to take care of your little baby from X time to X time, and I call them babies because they're always our babies, no matter how old they are, then you know that you got to allot certain times when you're not working, when your baby is sleeping, in order for you to focus on your career, on your business, right? Let's see what else. Messed up because it's not even fear of whether or not I can do it. It's fear of what others will think. Yeah. So Brianna, for you, go find where Chiron is in your chart. Okay. The fear of what other people think of us can be really debilitating and can be really, 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 really crippling. And can stop you from getting absolutely anything that you want in life, you know, whether it be a new partner, whether it be more money, whether it be, whatever, like whatever you want. So I actually have a video. Hold on, let me find, oops, wrong channel. I actually have a video on the on this channel where I talk about your fears. Hold on. Where is it? Okay. Here you go. And can I ask you all a question? Are you guys seeing my new videos show up on your feed? I need to know. I need to know, or else I need to pray to the YouTube gods. Okay, there you go. That's for those of you that are, you know, got that fear mindset that's really blocking you. And then I'm going to drop this last video here for you all. Copy. And do you have sessions on how to become successful in business? Hannah, Hannah, are you psychic? Are you psychic, Hannah? Okay, listen, Hannah, Rekha, make sure you go enroll, okay? Make sure you go enroll at STARSEA Academy. That's all I'm going to say. If you've been wanting to launch your own business, whether it be a spiritual business or otherwise, go enroll at STARSEA Academy. Remember, enrollment is free. Also, go sign up to my mailing list, okay? All that stuff is free. I cannot spill the beans right now because this is something that's happening, but there is something coming down the pipe for people who are wanting to launch their own business, who have no idea what they're doing, and who need support from all aspects. So you're going to want to sign up over there for that. Okay, and then this is another video that I would recommend for you guys to watch. Do I have videos on different Chiron placements or some sources to read? Honestly, what I would do if you're wanting to understand how to tap into that Chiron energy and how to heal those wounds is I would go look at your natal chart. I would find out what house Chiron is in. I would find out what sign Chiron is in. And then I would go Google Chiron 4th house in Gemini. Whatever, I'm just making something up, okay? But I would literally do that. That is the best way for you to learn how to heal your Chiron. Google is literally a library of a ton of content that you can dive into and really understand, okay, on how you can heal those wounds from Chiron, okay? Just one key, not sure if you go over this in your academy. Yeah, so Rekha, over at the academy right now is like in its inception. I've soft launched it. Courses are coming up. Again, I can't say too much, but there will be something specifically for what you are seeking over at STARSEA Academy. So make sure you go enroll. Okay. What do you suggest, Charlene? Asking the universe a question or requesting something from the universe? I think it depends. Are you wanting the universe to answer a question for you, or are you wanting the universe to deliver something for you? Right? And for those of you, remember, I am hosting the new moon ritual. Okay, so the new moon ritual is live and interactive. I literally walk you through a ritual, a sacred ceremony. We do candle magic, we do herb magic, and we also do crystal magic, crystal grids. And it's only $44 Canadian, which is, I think, like $30 American for an hour and a half. I work together with you, like I see you, we're together on Zoom. So for those of you, Friday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm going to drop the link right here, right before I go. Okay, come join me, New Moon Ritual for manifesting, okay, and releasing right there. Okay, I'm dropping it in the chat. And with that being said, thank you for your likes, your comments, your shares, your subscribes. Thank you for all your ongoing support as we experience this massive transition. I hope that these new videos have been really supportive for you, really helpful for you. Make sure you're clicking the bell notifications on and you're subscribing, you're liking, commenting, and sharing. All of those little things really help me out. And check out the comments or the community section on the page, because there I am being really interactive and understanding what you guys currently need from me. While I may not be offering you weekly tarot videos here on this particular channel anymore, I do want to be able to offer you videos on spirituality, on self-improvement, on self-development, on shadow work, and on anything in between that can support you in unlocking your dream life. Having said all that, I'm going to leave you and love you. We'll see you later as alligators. Peace out. Bye.